So your mother was walking her dog, and what happens?
And niggas try to hop out of the car.
And do what? Just grab her?
Yeah, it came out in the case. It's public.
Interesting. He's definitely living good. He's definitely living secure. I definitely won't want to come in here and play with him.
I'm home all the time. I'm on house arrest. So y'all take the opportunity that I'm not home. Y'all see me on live stream with Jack Doherty in Miami, and y'all do that. That's pussy shit.
How did the conversation with you and your mother go after that? Because that's one thing to go through what you're going through,
That's what I'm saying. Bro, this is what I'm saying. Everything's going on, and I'm still outside wilding like me.
The Island Boys are finished out here. The whole situation just got way darker than anyone expected. They're now being accused of breaking into 6ix9ine's crib and pressing a weapon in his own mother's face while tearing the house apart like it was nothing. This right here ain't just internet drama anymore. This is the kind of chaos that turns the whole culture upside down. This new leaked footage that just hit the timelines got everyone losing their minds because it paints a picture nobody saw coming. The clip is wild. The angles are crazy, and it's blowing open the story. We thought we knew about the invasion at 6ix9ine's spot. Every detail looks more twisted than the last, and the streets are buzzing like they've never seen anything like this before. Now listen, before we get deeper into this madness, hit that like button, lock in with the subscribe, and turn on those notifications because what's coming next is straight up unbelievable. This ain't watered down content. This is the real breakdown that nobody else is bold enough to touch. So here's the deal.
Interesting. He's definitely living good. He's definitely living secure. I definitely won't want to come in here and play with him.
Everybody knew about what supposedly went down at 6ix9ine's Florida mansion. 4 masked men rolling up while he was out streaming with Jack Doherty. And yeah, he was on camera saying, "All right, you can go to Vibes. We outside," thinking everything was smooth while hanging with Jack, who had just come home. Meanwhile, back at the house, his 60-year-old mom was being held at gunpoint while the place got cleaned out. Cash, jewelry, car keys, the whole stash gone in minutes. That's the version we all heard. But now, this new leaked footage is flipping the entire script in real time. The timing wasn't random. It was planned out with precision. While 6ix9ine was live with Jack Doherty, these dudes were locked in watching that stream, tracking every move, waiting for the perfect second to strike. This wasn't spontaneous. This was strategic on a whole different level. They didn't just pull up randomly. They moved like they had inside info on 6ix9ine's whole schedule. They knew exactly when he left the house. They knew his security team rolled with him, and they knew his mom was home alone with no real protection in place. That's not some sloppy move. That sounds like serious planning and tracking going on behind the scenes. But here's where everything jumps from crazy to completely unbelievable. TMZ drops this footage from inside the house during the robbery, and the internet went into full investigation mode instantly. Fans started slowing it down, zooming in, replaying every second like it was evidence in a courtroom. And what people claim they found has everyone questioning what really happened that night. In this leaked clip, you can hear one of the robbers yelling to another and calling him Red, loud enough for the mic to pick it up. For anyone who doesn't know, Red is literally one of the Island Boys' names. We're talking about Kodiak Red, one half of that viral duo that first blew up with wild hair and chaotic content all over social media. People online instantly locked onto that name drop and started connecting dots, even though nothing is confirmed by law enforcement yet. But the fans didn't stop there. The so-called internet detectives pushed this whole thing to another level. They started breaking down how the robbers walk, how they move, how they stand, even how they tilt their heads when they talk. According to a bunch of viral breakdowns, people are saying the mannerisms line up way too closely with the Island Boys for it to be a coincidence, at least in their opinion. So check this part out. One of the robbers has this distinctive walk, a certain swagger, a specific way he leans when he steps. People are pulling up old Island Boys music videos and live streams, lining them up side by side, and saying the stance looks identical. They're talking about tiny details like how the shoulders sit, how the hands move when they speak, even the rhythm of the steps as they move through the house. The gait analysis these fans are doing is wild. They're acting like their own digital crime lab, going through old Instagram stories, TikTok clips, and even paparazzi videos of the Island Boys walking around Miami, then matching it frame by frame with the robbery footage. None of this is official evidence, but the internet is treating it like a full-on street investigation, and the conversation around it is getting louder by the minute. The way Kodiak Red moves, that slight lean to the left, that loose arm swing, that signature stroll he always had. People are saying it's all showing up in the leaked footage like a blueprint that can't be ignored. Every little motion in that clip has fans convinced they're watching someone with the exact same walk he's known for, and they're replaying it nonstop trying to prove it. Then the internet took it even further with the voice breakdowns. Even though the robbers tried to mask how they sounded, fans swear they can still hear that Florida-style talk slipping through. The accent, the rhythm, the way certain words get stretched, even the slang that's commonly used in their videos. The online detectives are saying the voices line up way too closely with how the Island Boys usually speak. One fan even claimed they ran the audio through some voice recognition software and said it came back 78% matched to Kodiak Red's patterns from past interviews. Nothing official, but the crowd online is running with it like they cracked a secret code. Now let's get into the motive, because this part is where everything starts painting a clearer picture for the people watching this unfold. The Island Boys, Frankie and Alex Venegas, been going through some serious money struggles for a while now. After that early viral explosion, the hype faded fast, and so did the cash flow. Their music didn't hit the way they hoped, their online engagement dropped heavy, and word around the scene is things have been extremely tight for them financially. Think about the fall off. They went from being everywhere, viral clips, interviews, paid appearances, to barely getting traction on posts that would have gone crazy back in their prime. Their fame moved fast, but it faded even faster, and that kind of drop can shake anyone up. They were reportedly pulling around $50,000 per appearance at their peak. But now people are saying they're lucky if a venue offers a few thousand for a night, and sometimes even less. Meanwhile, 6ix9ine is still out here living loud, flashing high-end cars, stacking big checks, gifting his mom luxury vehicles, and stunting with million-dollar stacks like it's light work. That kind of contrast hits different when you're watching your own pockets run low. For someone dealing with pressure and heavy financial issues, seeing someone else still swimming in money can spark all kinds of envy and frustration. And it gets even deeper. They've reportedly been tangled up in multiple legal problems that have drained even more of their resources. Legal battles are expensive. Lawyers, filings, court fees. All of that adds up fast. And it pushes people into situations where they feel cornered, stressed, and desperate. Fans online are piecing all of this together and saying the motive practically writes itself. Court fees, lawyer bills, and quiet settlements been draining whatever money they had left. And once their management dropped them, after all those messy incidents, they were basically moving without guidance or stable income. That kind of pressure can twist someone's mindset. And people online are saying jealousy mixed with desperation could have pushed them towards something reckless like this. Meanwhile, 6ix9ine been flooding social media with his whole luxury lifestyle. The Florida mansion, the foreign cars, the icy jewelry, and piles of cash big enough to build a wall. He literally handed his mom a Lamborghini and $1 million in cash for her birthday. For anyone struggling to pay bills, watching something like that can hit hard, but for people whose careers fell off fast, the contrast looks even more extreme. That alone has folks saying the motive practically jumps right out the screen. But here's the part that really has everyone heated. The person who ended up in the middle of all this wasn't 6ix9ine. It was his 60-year-old mother, a woman who barely speaks English, who keeps to herself, who goes to church, prays, and tries to live a peaceful life. She's the one who got caught up in this chaos because of her son's flashy image. That's what makes the whole situation feel way more tragic and twisted.
I'm home all the time. I'm on house arrest. So y'all take the opportunity that I'm not home. Y'all see me on live stream with Jack Doherty in Miami, and y'all do that. That's pussy shit. That's whack. Get no coupon for. I don't think nobody respects that shit.
6ix9ine even talked before about how people once tried to grab her while she was walking the family dog, and now she's dealing with armed robbers invading the place she's supposed to feel safe in. It's like danger keeps circling around her because of decisions she had nothing to do with.
Your mother was walking your dog, and what happens?
And niggas try to hop out of the car.
And do what? Just grab her?
Yeah, it came out in the case. It's public.
Okay, so what happened when they tried to grab her? This is an older
No,
woman.
my mom screamed. Like, she screamed. It was in the public. It was right under Broadway.
How did the conversation with you and your mother go after that? Because that's one thing to go through what you're going through,
That's
but
what I'm saying. Bro, this is what I'm saying. Everything's
your
going
mom.
on, and I'm still outside wilding like me. You know what I mean?
These dudes treated her like she didn't matter, like she was an obstacle instead of a human being. That's someone's mom right there, someone's grandmother, being traumatized for a lifestyle she doesn't even participate in. All because her son can't stop flashing his riches online for the world to see. This whole thing hit way deeper than people expected. The psychological hit that 6ix9ine's mother is dealing with is something barely anyone is addressing, and it's heartbreaking. This woman has now been targeted not once, but twice, all because of the lifestyle her son shows off online. First, there was that attempted grab while she was out walking the dog. Imagine being an older woman just trying to get some fresh air, and strangers suddenly trying to snatch you off the street. That alone is traumatizing. And now this, a full home invasion where she ends up held at gunpoint inside the very place where she's supposed to feel safe. It's unreal. The fact she's been dragged into this twice is already too much for anyone, especially someone her age, who just wants calm, peace, and safety. What makes this even more wild is how easy it was for these dudes to figure out 6ix9ine's location. He's been doing way too much showing off the inside of his house, giving tours to every YouTuber with a camera. Trap Laura Ross, Bubba, they've all been inside filming everything.
Interesting, he's definitely living good, he's definitely living secure. I definitely won't want to come in here and play with him.
And on top of that, TMZ already blasted his address when the feds raided the spot back in March. It's like he unintentionally turned his whole mansion into a public map. Those house tours basically became a blueprint for anybody looking to make a move. He's showing where the cars sit, where the studio's hidden, the stair layout, the entry points, even exposing angles that look like straight-up security blind spots. Trap Laura Ross literally pulled up in a bright green Lamborghini and filmed the entire exterior of the home. And that video is still online for anybody to study. And then 6ix9ine kept bragging about being outside with no security, saying on stream, "I go everywhere by myself. The streets is a lie. They not gangsters." He thought he was proving a point, but the reality hit way different. While he was out trying to flex his independence, his mother was the one dealing with terror in the middle of their home. Meanwhile, the fan investigations on social media are turning into something out of a detective show. They're matching walking styles, comparing voices, and even breaking down the height and build of the masked robbers, frame by frame. People online are matching those details up with the Island Boys' physical traits, like they've opened their own digital crime lab. Some of these fan-made breakdowns are so detailed, they look more advanced than what some actual police departments put together. One Twitter thread that's blowing up right now shows side-by-side comparisons of the Island Boys in their music videos versus the masked robbers in the leaked footage, and the similarities are wild. The way they position their hands, the slight head tilt, even the way they move when they speak. People online swear it lines up way too clean to ignore. But the part that's really turning heads is the jewelry analysis. Fans noticed that one of the robbers appears to be rocking a chain that looks exactly like the custom piece Kodiak Red was seen wearing recently on Instagram. This isn't some basic chain you can buy anywhere. It's a custom piece with specific engravings, a unique shape, and tiny design details that are almost impossible to copy. In the footage, you can see the chain peeking out from under the robber's hoodie, and when fans put it next to Kodiak's photos from just a few weeks earlier, the match looks almost identical. People online are calling it the smoking gun, even though nothing is confirmed by authorities yet. Then there's the suspicious timing of their social media silence. Both Island Boys went completely quiet across all platforms right around the time the robbery went down, and that's not normal for them at all. These dudes usually post nonstop, multiple times a day, always trying to stay in the spotlight. So going dark suddenly had people raising eyebrows immediately. Their last post showed them in Miami, and that's only about an hour away from 6ix9ine's Palm Beach mansion. Another piece of the online investigation is the getaway car. Witnesses say a white sedan was seen speeding away from the scene, and fans dug up old Instagram stories showing the Island Boys riding around in a similar white car just days before everything happened. The plates aren't clear in either clip, but the body style and model look pretty close. Nothing solid, but enough to fuel the online theories even more. But let's be real about something. All of this is still speculation until actual investigators confirm anything. Still, the evidence fans are throwing out is definitely catching attention. The voice saying red, the walk comparisons, the matching jewelry, the sudden silence online. The internet is treating all of it like it's part of one big puzzle. The matching mannerisms, the familiar movements, the financial pressure, the timing lining up, the jewelry that looks identical, the sudden social media silence, all of it is creating a picture that the internet is convinced is way too clear to ignore. People online feel like every puzzle piece is falling right into place, and the narrative they're building is getting heavier by the minute. What makes this whole situation even more twisted is that 6ix9ine can't even protect himself the way other celebrities can. He's talked about it in interviews. He's not allowed to have armed security because of his legal conditions and the rules tied to his supervised release. That means he's living in a mansion, posting stacks of money, showing off luxury cars, making himself a public target. But he legally can't have the kind of protection someone in his position should have. That's a dangerous combo for anybody, especially someone as visible as him. His restrictions are strict. Supervised release comes with a lot of limits. He has to ask for permission to do certain things. He can't associate with people who have certain backgrounds, and his security setup has to follow very specific guidelines. So even if he wanted to step up protection for his family, he can't do it in the way most stars with his level of wealth would normally do. That puts him in a vulnerable spot every single day. The fact that his mother has now been targeted twice, first with the attempted grab while walking her dog and now with a full home invasion, shows how dangerous this lifestyle has become for everyone connected to him. This woman shouldn't have to live like this. She didn't chase fame. She didn't flex cash online. She didn't sign up for any of the drama. But she's the one paying the price for it. It's heartbreaking to watch. And if it turns out that the Island Boys are actually tied to this situation, that makes things even sadder. These were dudes who once had a huge spotlight, who could have turned their viral moment into something stable, something positive, something long-term. But instead, according to what fans online are suggesting, they might have thrown everything away chasing quick money by allegedly targeting an innocent elderly woman who had nothing to do with any beef. Going from internet sensations to possibly being connected to an armed robbery, that's a drop so deep it's hard for people to even wrap their heads around it. The leaked footage is reportedly in the hands of law enforcement now, and with all the online detective work piling up, the voice matches, the walk comparisons, the jewelry breakdowns, the travel timelines, it feels like we're getting closer and closer to official answers. People online are joking that the internet already did half the investigation by itself, and now everyone's waiting to see what the real authorities come back with. Law enforcement is finally starting to take these crowdsourced investigations seriously, because the internet is catching details that even official detectives sometimes overlook. What makes this whole situation even more unbelievable is the timing. All of this happened while 6ix9ine was live streaming in real time. These robbers weren't guessing. They were watching. They were locked in on his stream, tracking his every move and waiting for the exact moment to make their move. That's not random. That's strategic planning on a whole different level. They knew he wasn't home. They knew his security was with him, and they knew exactly when to strike. That type of timing shows this was not just a quick smash and grab. This was a targeted hit, planned out step by step. And the wildest part, every time 6ix9ine goes live from his house or from the street, he's basically giving out free intel, letting everyone know his location and whether his home is unprotected. It's like he unintentionally created a real-time tracker for anyone looking to take advantage. If the Island Boys really had anything to do with this, they picked the absolute wrong target to play with. Because whether people like 6ix9ine or not, his fan base rides for him heavy, and they've been breaking this whole situation down piece by piece. They're running voice comparisons, walk analysis, jewelry matching, timeline tracking, and treating this like a full-on case file. The internet basically turned into its own investigative team overnight. What criminals still don't seem to understand is the power of online investigation. One viral clip, one slowed down frame, one audio snippet, and suddenly millions of people are analyzing, reposting, and digging deeper than ever. By the time the authorities get involved, half the clues are already organized. And this story is still unfolding. The consequences go way deeper than just this one robbery. This whole situation is exposing how fame and danger can collide, how showing off your lifestyle online can attract the wrong eyes, and how financial pressure can push people into extreme actions. The internet is turning into a powerful tool for exposing the truth, especially when traditional authorities move slower than the crowd. There's a bigger conversation happening now, a real one, about the responsibility that comes with flashing wealth online. When you're constantly posting your jewelry, your house, your cash, your cars, you're not just showing love to your fans. You're also showing potential criminals exactly what you have and exactly where you are. 6ix9ine's case is an extreme example, but it's a warning for anybody with a big online presence. And trust, this story is far from done. Things are heating up fast, more evidence is coming out. Law enforcement is reportedly close to making arrests, and every day new details drop that make this situation even crazier. Now listen, before we wrap this up, make sure you join the family. Turn those notifications on, hit that subscribe button, and lock in with Rap Uncovered, because the streets never sleep, and neither do we. We're just getting started out here, and there are way more stories we're about to break open. We drop heat every single day, and tomorrow's upload is gonna be even wilder, even deeper, and absolutely unmissable. Smash that like button, share this video with all your homeboys, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think the Island Boys were really behind this, or is the internet reaching? Let me know what you think about social media investigations, and whether they're helping or hurting the case. We'll catch you in the next one right here at Rap Uncovered, where the truth of the streets lives.